episode 2 of Pam and John, talking about thriving or surviving a life here in Arboleas in Spain. Let's get straight in. You know how it works. First question. What would you say is your biggest cost of living over here?
Socialise.
I think our car is actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
The car. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, you know, tax, insurance, but it's much cheaper than the UK anyway.
Yeah,
you know, the fuel's cheaper, tax is much cheaper, insurance is cheaper as well, isn't it, Pam?
Yeah, it is.
So I would say that the car is.
Or maybe, keep flying home.
Yeah, going backwards and forwards to the UK, but that's not expensive, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's hard to answer because nothing.
Paying for the guests to come out here and see.
You've hit the nail right on the head there.
Can we count that as a cost of living?
Children, grandchildren.
Yes, it is.
And they can only come in the expensive times.
Yeah. School time.
Well, yeah, I mean,
school holidays, I should say.
Car's a good one, but have you seen? Obviously, there's been impacts with the rising energy costs, and I know they've gone up in Spain as well. Yeah. And often people say it's kind of running the aircon, keeping the heat in, but you'd still say it'd be the car then, really, keeping the car on the road and the
because
petrol.
we've got the solar now.
We've got solar,
invested in solar. Take that worry off us in the future. Yeah. As we get older, we're not going to want to worry about electricity.
When you say invested in solar, you've got like a bank of panels now on your roof.
Yes.
Is it one of those EcoCorp systems?
Yes.
You've got the
That's what it is. Yeah.
Everyone raves about it. What's your experience? You finding it good?
Very good. Yeah. We've got 10 panels, runs most of everything. Yeah. And our bills have gone right down. Yeah.
Well, no, and I can remember when you get a little app on your phone, don't you? You can see a green cloud.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's all your free electric.
That's
when it's dark.
Well, and it's I can't believe it. If you went back 7 or 8 years ago, you had to have these massive bloody battery packs that took up so much space, were so expensive, ugly, and had to have houses built. And now you've got these wonderful little white box that sits on the wall. We
hear it start up in the morning.
Yeah. So that's why running electricity is now not your biggest cost of living.
No, it's not our biggest worry.
You've got the solar route. Yeah. Totally unrelated question, but one that always appeals to me. Have you had any tussles with tapa? Tapa's usually popular in Spain. Anything you've kind of ordered, recently or when you first arrived and it wasn't what you expected, something like that?
Not really. I mean, most tapas bars you can see what you're getting anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can look along potatoes or chicken.
But I think our main mistake has been we've really over-ordered.
Yes. Yeah.
Like thinking you're not going to hardly get in it.
And you
want to try all different things. So it's been really embarrassing when the waitress has come up
with a smile on her face.
There's 2 of you and you've ordered an old table and you feel as though you've got to eat a bit off each one.
I do the same. I'm not apologising. I'm always hungry. So if I want to order 4 tapas in one go, I will, and I normally eat them all.
Yeah.
But no, we have done that, we have made that mistake. I want that one, and I'll have that one, and they've come up and they're like,
well, sometimes you see chicken, but it's actually liver or something, you've done that before.
When we first come here with the language as well.
Yeah,
we've ordered loads of things that we didn't know. But do you know what? We've always had a taste, haven't we?
Yes.
Always had a go at it.
Well, that's what you've got to do. I mean, you hear people all the time who, I didn't know. Have you ever tried it? No, I just didn't like the look of it. You can't.
We'll try. We always do.
I appreciate snails aren't the most attractive looking things, but until you've tried one in garlic butter, you can't work out if you like it.
Exactly.
I tried oysters, I'll never do it again. At least I tried them once. Bloody snotty, horrible things.
Have a go, wouldn't it? A bit of pepper on.
I've never understood, the slipping a slimy thing. You have to cover it in Tabasco or something to make it remotely edible. What's the point of eating it in the first place? It doesn't taste nice. I know you've probably got a whole bank, both of you, to choose from, but what's been your funniest moment, you think, since you've been over here in Spain?
I think my funniest moment was when my friend gave me a lift home and I've forgotten where I lived. She went round and round, was going to throw me out of the car, this lady that I met. I've only met her twice. She said, I'll give you a lift home. I think I'll go up round where you live. And I was going, no, it's not that road. No, it's near Bins. Where was it? Then I tried to ring John and I never had no reception.
So how long were you driving around?
We was driving around for about a quarter of an hour before we fell on it, and she's never let me forget it.
It wasn't overnight then?
She said, do you know where you live now, when she sees me? Yeah, so that was really funny.
John, come on.
I can't think of nothing actually.
No, you're just not fessing up. I know you've got ones in the tank there.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of nothing.
No?
No.
Okay. If it comes to you later, you can always bring it up. Don't worry about that. Have you found any wonderful places? Doesn't have to be in Arboleas, could be down the coast, but that you like to go to eat. Where's your favourites?
In Mahaka, we like quite a few places.
Yeah.
We go to that Irish bar, the Irish
Yeah.
Rover.
Irish Rover, yeah.
We go to O'Shea's, and we go to Sensations.
Sensations is nice.
Sensations, we've never had a bad meal
That's
there.
our favourite.
It's our favourite place, and it's very good value.
That's right, on the beaches near Bella Vista.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
And Valerie's.
Yeah, Valerie's is nice.
Really nice cocktail in there. Christmas and that.
Oh, yes.
Lovely little stay the night in a hotel, so you can have a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
The Continental's very good.
Yeah.
And well, Arboleas, we quite like the bowling, don't we?
Yeah. The
We
bowling
go to
alley.
bowls. I think you pay about €12. You get a game of bowling and
Not
a
the
meal.
fish and chips,
And
like
a
they do a
dinner.
lovely
Yeah.
burger.
They do
Yeah,
lovely
yeah,
fish
yeah.
and chips as well, yeah.
No, their burgers are very nice
His
indeed.
favourite is the pie, isn't
The
it?
pie,
John?
yeah, meat
He
pie.
likes the pie, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know,
It is,
go
yeah.
back to Valerie's. I met a very old friend there last year and hadn't been to Valerie's before, and hadn't seen his friend for years, and God knows what. And it was my idea, so I can't blame them. But we decided to try a cocktail. But the way it worked is we had to shut our eyes and then just point, and had to take the decision. 3 cocktails later, jeez whiz, I was in an absolute bloody mess. I'm banging into the walls. The bus stop, I think the buses have stopped running, don't even ask, but bloody great staff, and the cocktails were amazing, I have to say. But yeah, the bowling alleys are a very popular venue locally, you know. It's great because
It's good
you
fun,
can
yeah.
have a bit of friendly bowling,
Yeah.
they've got
Yeah.
arcade there, they've got
Yeah.
lots of the table ice hockey things
Yeah.
and all that, and it's great. Do you miss the bus or public transport?
I thought we would when we first come here,
Yeah.
but we've worked it out that different friends drive sometimes, we drive sometimes.
Yeah.
We can, and where we live, we're lucky that there's quite a few places we can walk.
So yeah.
And they're going to be opening another one now.
Yeah.
Really nice, supposed to be a nice Indian up where it used to be a tapas bar. And so that'd be another
it
place.
used to be the Kirill, the one.
Kirill, yeah.
Kirill.
Yeah.
So that'd be another
That's
place.
literally easy walk from here, isn't it?
Yes.
And we can, now they've done all that railway path, we walk over to Bar Andalus,
Yeah.
and they've got another bar there now called the Venue. We went to the opening night, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, I see that's just opened and it looks really nice.
Very
Very nice in
comfortable,
there, yeah.
Done out
Is
lovely.
it like a sports bar as well, or is it
Yes.
just
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
special,
Yeah,
like if it's
special things.
football matches or
And
whatever, special ones they put on.
They're going to
They've
do a
got
bit of
Big
entertainment.
television. And
Could you get any food in there, or was it just a
No,
drink?
mainly
no,
sandwiches
no,
and no, they do chips as well, don't they? They do like.
So it's literally a bar and snacks.
little
Yeah.
snacks, snacks, not a meal place.
Yeah.
No, but which is different really.
Yeah.
'Cause
That,
it's really
that's
nice.
now located where the old Aroma Cafe used to be, for any of you know Arboleas.
Yeah.
That's now become the Venue, which looks like a very comfortable, welcoming and friendly, I suppose,
Oh,
sports
choice,
bar
really,
and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it didn't used to be like that, but
quite
it's...
sport for choice now.
Yeah.
With eating
I mean,
and places that we
Bar
can walk
Andalus
to.
is nice. We like it in there, don't we?
Yeah, lovely
We get
Spanish
good
bar.
entertainment on the week on
Really nice.
weekends.
But you can't, obviously, there's nowhere you can live in Spain where you can walk to everywhere, so...
Oh, no.
You know what, if you're going to go down to the coast for a drink, have you found friends that will take it in turns in
Yes,
driving?
yeah, we
Yes,
do that. We all do
yeah,
that.
We
Yeah.
all do that.
Any good taxis you can get, I suppose?
Lorenzo's.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
been in the Fiesta, he took us up, he was reliable.
Yeah.
He's picked us up quite a few places from Harley's
Yeah,
if we wanted
yeah.
a night out and we all wanted a drink.
Does he do what he does for me? Because like, if I go and I'm doing a return journey, I try and pay when I go, and he says, no, it's all right, I'll spend the
Yeah,
money.
I couldn't believe that when we went to the Fiesta. I was like, pardon? I thought they'd want, no, we
You
pay
imagine
all
the
the
black
way
cabbie
back.
doing that job?
No,
you know,
no,
yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
picking you up later at 11, pay me when I pick you up, yeah? Would it happen? No.
No way.
No.
And I suppose as well, I don't know if you've used them, but I haven't, you know, I know there's a number of coaches that go, executive coaches I suppose, that go from the mess on and whatever 3 times a month to the various shopping malls and things.
Highly recommend them.
What, you've used them, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it.
What, have you sold John on the idea or not?
I've been on one of two, and I.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
But he-
Yeah.
John
Yeah, but
Drive.
not what, the shopping or a
On the
different...
coach.
On the coach,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Been on a few trips
Yeah.
on the coach.
Yeah.
But it's mainly like all us ladies, we have a lovely lunch and they'll pick us up at 5 o'clock, so we've got all day. It's
Hopefully help you load your shopping on. I don't know,
and they put it all underneath, take it all out.
Got one to Gibraltar, didn't we?
We got to, that was a day. That was a free night trip.
Yeah.
I mean, I think alongside the shopping, that every, I don't know, 5 or 6 times a year they might do a Cordoba tour or something. Yeah. They're always very good value, I think.
Malibu lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
Yeah.
We're going to Seville, aren't we, in October?
Oh yeah, we're going to
Seville. They're picking us up from Arboleas, so we don't really need to use the car the whole time.
Yeah.
So, would you say your quality of life here has improved since you've come from the UK?
100%.
Elaborate a bit for me and give me some kind of context. In what way?
It's relaxing.
It's the way
everything's more chilled out.
Yeah.
Because people have got more time because it's not such a big populated area, so people.
The weather is a major factor, isn't it?
Yeah, and the weather's lovely, so you socialise more.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so different. I mean, go out the garden, you can actually hear the birds.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go is a beautiful view.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can just get up and think, wow.
Brilliant.
I can't believe
all the bars are just sitting outside, and you're not
just
inside.
have a coffee and hello, hi. It's relaxing.
Everyone talks to you.
So have you been able to take the time since you've arrived to partake in any new interests, hobbies, sporting activities? You were mentioning you're playing golf, table tennis. You mentioned you were doing your aqua stuff. So you found it quite, any other things you've taken part in, and have you found it quite easy to find these groups that are going on?
They are easy to find.
Word of mouth, really.
It is.
Really word of mouth.
Oh, you should try this. Go at this. I mean, I was going to join her dart team, but I don't want to keep travelling because you can't drink.
Did you used to play the arrows back in the UK?
I did. Yeah, a lot. I used to play a lot.
Have you got a dartboard at home?
Yes, I have.
And
I've got a pool table as well at home.
Friends come round and play.
Yeah, we have afternoons there, playing pool and darts.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of there's actually 18 teams, I believe, 17 or 18 locally around the area of dart. And I used to enjoy it. I haven't played it for years, but I'm not brave enough to go and have a go. So I've had a dartboard put up in the back wall in the office, and I practice over there before I put myself in the frame. So be warned, I will be playing darts in Arboleas shortly. So run away. Brilliant. What do you tend to find that now you're living in Spain, you actually go anywhere on holiday? Or are you on holiday because you're living here? Do you have to invest in an annual holiday?
We go on holiday within Spain, don't we, Pam?
Yeah,
we go to places within Spain.
And well, do you know what? It's so nice here. It's not always at home. We were always going places.
Yeah.
We was always booking up for different holidays, but now we sort of look at each other and say, do we really want to go there?
Do you find that it's a bit painful to kind of spend money to go for beaches, palm trees and coconuts?
Exactly.
Where really you've got it 30 minutes down the road. So we tend to go on more city breaks and stuff like that,
And of course a lot of our time is taken up with. We went to Devon this year for nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah, we did.
To John's sisters, that was lovely.
Yeah.
So that was a nice holiday.
And sometimes now, when you go back to the UK, you're going back as a tourist.
Yeah,
I think you always have I think you have a kind of nicer experience.
Yeah.
You can always spot the tourists in London. They're the ones that are smiling and singing and listening, not the people that have to live there every day. No, it's a great thing. But for the ladies, this one, I think any great local products, product of the week. We've had kind of conditioners, we've had this and that. Have you got any kind of things you discovered that you absolutely love here that you couldn't get back in the UK or anything like that?
Well, maybe not so much buying things, but like treatments and having things done that you might not be able to afford up in the UK. Here, unbelievable.
And how do you find the quality of the like if it's the shampoos or the conditioners or the face creams, and us blokes aren't supposed to use this, but I do sometimes. Mangroom, does it mangroom?
Well,
is that a word?
when you come here, you buy like a suitcase full of everything because you think I'm not going to be able to get my oil of Ulane, I'm not going to be able to get whatever. But then you start picking up products that are like a third of the price.
I came over with
And
HP
it
sauce and
just- it
coconut
just-
rings.
Did you?
Yes, a suitcase full of coconut rings, the biscuits.
I even brought tea bags. I didn't think you'd be able to get the same
Yeah,
tea
yeah,
bag.
you weren't. You're not alone. People
You
came
can
in.
ju-
Of course, you get tea bags.
Yes, yeah, you can get anything. So, yeah, it's good quality.
Yeah.
Good quality things there. And of course, on our lady shopping trips, you can. And then if you really want it, you can still get your oil of Ulays and all your things that you used at home. You can still get all your Pantene and your head and shoulders if you want that.
Okay.
But I think once you start going into
it's always a
Mercadona,
Spanish
isn't it?
equivalent,
Yeah.
which is
Just
a lot
as
of
good.
times
Yeah.
as good and or
Yeah.
if not better. I mean, look at the chocolate with almonds.
Oh, he loves it. Yeah, he loves
Yeah.
Spanish chocolate.
Well, you know, one of our
Beautiful.
offices, you remember I told you before, was in the meat market in Smithfield, you know,
Yeah.
and I came over here and you spent years paying fortunes, but English bacon, it's not English, it's bloody Danish.
It's Danish,
But
of course
the
it
point
is,
is, I actually now much prefer the Spanish bacon.
Yeah.
There you go.
I prefer the Spanish sausages,
Yeah.
so I don't spend fortunes anymore
That's it.
on buying Kellogg's cornflakes and all this kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's there if you look
Yeah.
on it.
It's the old,
and
it's
it
the
was
old
just there.
saying, isn't it? You live and learn.
Yeah.
So the whole, you know, now to the final question, and the whole point, kind of really, to these episodes, guys, and shows, is: would you consider yourself to be thriving or surviving in Spain?
I would say thriving.
Yeah, definitely thriving. Yeah,
Definitely.
we are. Yeah,
Well,
At least once a
fantastic.
week we tell ourselves how lucky we are.
yeah.
Well, cheers to you both, and may you long continue to be
Thank you.
thriving,
Thank
and
you,
many
Richard.
happy years ahead. Thanks to Pam and John for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you do, please give us a like. Feel free to put some comments. If there's anything you'd like us to include in these weekly shows, then again, make a comment. Please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.
You're a professional at it now.